Montreal from Great Big Seas, coming out with a solo album May 15th. He also has a single that's coming out on March 23rd. He talks about why he loves the game.
I grew up in Petty Harbour, a little fishing town just south of St. John's, and most of the young parts of my life we only had one station. We could get the CBC and that's it. So Saturday nights were pretty much the same. When I was a little kid, it was Tommy Hunter into Hockey Night in Canada.
The game is over. Montreal wins the Stanley Cup.
I was born in '69, so in the mid-'70s, when I was just getting old enough to really know what hockey was and that kind of stuff. It's during the great Habs dynasty of that era, right? And I just fell in love with, Montreal Canadiens, and I fell in love with this Narnia of a place called Montreal, where people smoked and spoke a different language, and these great hockey players who all spoke French, and it was just the most Canadian, coolest thing I ever saw in my life, and I fell madly in love.
He fired it! What a save by Dryden. It was remarkable and scintillating.
There was always something interesting about Ken Dryden, right? He was a hockey player, but he kind of wasn't a hockey player. He was almost like an imposter. He didn't look like anybody else who played hockey. He didn't stand up like anybody else who played hockey. He didn't play goalie like anybody else. And then at the height of, my childhood, he leaves, stops playing hockey to go to university. And then he comes back and plays better than when he left. He was one of the people I always thought that played hockey and thought about it, like in a way that nobody else thought about it. I've always been attracted to, people who sort of live on the periphery of the norm, And I always felt like Ken Dryden was like that.
This is hockey, baby. This is the playoffs, and this is Montreal.
Bob Cole has a way of making any game sound kind of magical.
Yager comes in, makes a good move to turn back. Good move!
It just sounds right, it just makes you listen just a little bit more. The voice that guided you through it every night was one of your own. It had an accent, something like mine, and it was a guy we all knew was from here. And maybe totally without knowing it, Bob Cole is one of the sort of stepping stones that built the bridge for, I think, young Newfoundlanders to believe that they could do something. And when I watch hockey, if I'm in a hockey rink, like watching a live game, and I don't hear anybody else doing the play-by-play, Bob Cole's in my head. That's who I hear saying scores.
Couldn't get a shot, now he does, he scores! Whoa, what a goal!
I don't even have to say he's the god, he's Bob Cole.
Everything is happening.
Canadiens are going to win the game and tie the series. What a night tonight in Montreal.
The last great Montreal Canadiens playoff run would have been, I guess, 2 seasons ago, right, where they went to the Final Four. And I remember I was at home and I watched them beat, I guess, Washington, and they were to start the next series against the Penguins. And I had to get on a plane, and I wasn't flying anywhere. I had to go to France because a year previous that I'd filmed the Robin Hood movie with Russell Crowe, and it had the opening night of the Cannes Film Festival. There's a massive after party with more, my tongue would fall off if I dropped names about how many people were there, and it's literally on the beach in Cannes. Around midnight, France time rolls around, and it's Game 7 of the Montreal-Pittsburgh series. And I'm checking the score on my iPhone. I stood in the right spot at this party. I get a Wi-Fi, and I could actually hear the CBC call, and I could hear Bob Cole's voice while I was checking it. By the time it was all over, I remember Scotty and Kevin, the other Merry Men guys, and Russell and a bunch of us were all out watching my iPhone tick down. Montreal had made it to the Final Four that year, and it was like a massive sort of Canadian celebration in the midst of this already amazing night in in the southern part of France.
Poor Alan Doyle. I attacked him last year and he was getting ready to sing the national anthem at a Leafs game. I'm pretty sure he gave me the stiff arm.
You
Just a
had
huge fan.
Forecheck, and he gave you the Heisman.
He did.